What up, what up, what up? It's Chef Homeboy RG up in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Gonna get this Twin Flame Reunion and Recognition reading done. It's been a while since I did one. So gonna get this done so I can finish cooking breakfast and get my day started, man. No announcements. If you need a reading from me, just hit me up. esterling13@yahoo.com. Just send me an email. Prices are still the same. If you want to inquire on the prices, just hit me up. I will be having a little function for my birthday. Birthday is Sunday. So I'm probably gonna have a little barbecue, little function, at my little spot and shit. So anybody that's in the Northwest Indiana, Chicago, Wisconsin tri-state area, you know what I'm saying? Anybody in the tri-state want to slide through for your boy, just come through. I mean, I ain't gonna be charging motherfuckers for nothing unless you want a reading or something. I'll definitely do that on the spot for you for that 50 piece, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's kind of a nice little barbecue, a few drinks. The more ladies, the better. You feel me? I don't really meet too many guys on this journey. I think that's a good thing for my masculine. When he shows up at these events and shit, you know what I mean? And they ain't been sausage parties, and that's good. Like I say, 95% of my clients are females, so definitely want y'all to show out and show up. I'm gonna be having a fucking ball. I'm just gonna be on cloud 9. And, you know, I just want y'all to be my twin. Like, really talk. I just want y'all to meet the man, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure to, you know, kick it with him, hang with him, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that's getting to hang with my twin, man. And it's just tight seeing people's reaction to him. You know, it's like a surprise at first, like meeting the celebrity and shit. He don't. It's like that shit rolls off him. I met a client yesterday for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Oh my god, it's like meeting a celebrity." That's how most people address me and shit. Me, I'm a Leo, so I love all that. It's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What up with you? You know what I'm saying? I'm the same nigga you see online, same nigga you see right now. Ain't no change in shit, you know? And it's like, when my master comes across that shit, like when he sees me get that love, he be like, "Man, you full of shit, man. You like a pet, man. You get in their head type shit." I'm like, "Nah, bro. It's actions. That's why I got this influence from the shit that I'm doing." Then when they meet him, it's like, "Oh my god, you look just like him." It's like, when you meet him, you gonna flip. You know what I mean? And I want more. More. I want more people to meet this guy, and I want him to really get the confidence that he needs to really get out here and help y'all. Like, he at the cusp, man. So, God, man, when I throw an event, y'all please show up, man, by the droves, man, so you can really, like, he already see what this is, but I need him to really see what this is, man, so he can get up here. Sooner you get up here and kick a knowledge for y'all, the better off we all gonna be. We all gonna be good if this happens. And this, you know, hope it happens. And Master, if you're watching, man, come on with it. Come on with it. Now, let's get this union message done. Reading starts in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So, first card in this message, this go for both of y'all. You got the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison, false ideology, long-standing belief, your mentality, your ideology, when it comes to basically something that's got you mentally bound or mentally trapped. False sense of security. Thinking somebody owe you something, or you going out here trying to get money from a person that you should know by now ain't gonna pay you nothing. You know what I mean? This is you thinking just because you are who you are that you're untouchable, or won't nobody hurt you, or won't nobody hate on you, or won't nobody take nothing from you, or won't nobody do you harm. You know? Clarifying the self-imposed prison, you got the Ten of Cups. Gotta pick another card because I only see one way with this. Ten of Pentacles. So, divine masculine, divine feminine. When it comes to happiness, Ten of Cups, or emotional fulfillment, that's the emotions that's going on between you two coming together. Like, this is Two of Cups. This is the Lover's card being submersed in enterprise, or the Lover's card being submersed in divinity. Because the Eight of Cups is the most divine card you can have. It's the Patty the Bell card in my deck. Ten of Pentacles. This is two people coming together like butt cheeks, or this is a manifestation. So, In my case with my masculine, by you being in a self-imposed prison, ain't nothing wrong with you. I be in self-imposed prisons too. Like, I'm not knocking you. I try to think I be sitting on them on this channel. Like, y'all know that ain't the case, but you know, that's why I need more people to talk to him. Like I said, more people to talk to him and let him know about this shit, the more better off he be. I'm glad he's even in a position to kind of go through this, you know what I'm saying? But like, Master, you in a self-imposed prison, like, basically thinking that anything is wrong with this and this. There's nothing wrong with being happy about this situation. There's nothing wrong about you and your twin coming together like butt teeth. You in a self-imposed prison thinking something wrong. You in a self-imposed prison even questioning this. It's like somebody hugs you out of nowhere and you're just like, why are you hugging me? Like, whether they're giving you love or whether they need the love themselves. Real shit. It's like a person you don't know who just walks up to you and just, they crying and shit. You're not gonna be disrespectful, but it's like when they get done hugging you, you're gonna be like, what was that about? You know, it's like whether they're hugging you because you need the hug, or whether, you know, they're hugging you because they need it right now. You are the person, the vessel, okay, that's getting this, that's receiving this, or sending out this energy. It's an energy. Now, happens with me all the time. I got a good listening ear. A lot of people just come to me with their problems. Luckily, I'm the guy who listens, so I have a nice ear to it. But I'm also just raw, rugged, and real. If I feel like you want some needy shit, or I need to say some shit to kind of get shit in perspective for you, I'm definitely gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in a self-imposed prison to take this hug for anything other than love. Them giving it to me, or they're getting love from me from this moment. Love. It ain't just fucking sex and knocking boots. Love is giving your shoes to a person who don't have it. Love is opening up your fucking umbrella for somebody, an elderly lady, most likely, or man, or woman, in the rain. Giving a person your last dollar. Because you're going to get more, and this might be the only dollar they're going to have today. You can love a fucking bum. You can love an animal. You see a dog on the street all fucked up. You rescue it, get it back healthy, and then you release it back to the wild and find it a new family and shit. That's love. Love ain't always got to be the bump and grind. And one self-imposed prison my masculine really got is he equates love with physical sex. We have an argument. Not an argument, we just talking. We just be talking. Like, nigga, how you love me and we ain't did nothing? Like, what you talking about? Ain't did nothing. We do a lot. Hey, nah. What I mean is like, no way you really know if you really love a person if you really with them. You know what I mean? Kind of married and having kids with them, or you start a family with them, or you doing, you know, basically just making it seem like, how could you love a person if you ain't physically checked them out? You know, I'm a thinking man, so my reaction, that don't make no sense. You love your dad, you love me, you love other people, and like we ain't doing nothing physical. So why are you trying to tell me, me, that the only way you can really love a person if you on some physical shit with it? Like, are you speaking invertedly? Is this reflective talking? Like, what is this? Then he hits me with what I'm doing right now. Man, you always dissecting shit. Everything I say, you want to take it and try to read into it. I think I'm a psychic. I read everything. It's coming out your mouth, so watch what you say. You say, you say, I need to watch what I say because shit flies out my mouth. I know this. I'm very cognizant of what comes out my mouth, though. And then the shit that comes out my mouth, I'm accountable of it. But when people talk to me, they forget. I'm a psychic reader. I'm reading everything you saying and dissecting everything you saying as you saying it. Even if you ain't consciously knowing what you fucking saying, you subconsciously saying something. I'm just nice enough to know what you saying. A lot of shit I figured out with my masculine just from talking to him. And we talk. Even the shit we talk about, he told me not to talk about it on here. Like, man, we got our thing, man. I think whatever we got, you know what I'm saying? I think we should just keep it between us and not in front of the whole fucking world and shit. Like, nigga, they don't know who you are. Like, they know you, but they don't know you. It ain't like I'm putting all your business out here, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I should say this. You know, a lot of good shit that's happening to your masculine. He's just in a little bit of self-imposed prison as to why all this love is coming. It's the equivalent of, like I said, a stranger hugging him in the street for about 2 minutes. He needed this hug. Like, he needs this hug. He ain't going around asking for this hug, but God came right on time. But even getting this hug, he doesn't know how to receive it. It's like you hugging somebody and they don't know if they want to put their arms around you or what, or they just scared. You know, like my twin. When that nigga hugged me, it's always like out of nowhere. This nigga hug me from behind. It's just, man, I love you and shit. I be like, man, you be acting weird as hell though, nigga. Like, you got funny, like. Anytime niggas say he love me, every time he hug me and shit, it's the same way. It's always from behind. And it's just like, you know I love you and shit. I just be like every time, you know, I'm like his arms around me and shit. I just be like, nigga, but you be playing so much. Like, why you got a funny way of showing love, nigga. Like, you weird. Like, you be sending out so many mixed signals, just manipulating me, nigga. Like, you know, just say it. Like, you ain't gotta do all this weird ass shit. And then, it's just weird. Fucking weird how the nigga shows his emotions. It's fucking weird how he expresses himself. It's always late or out the blue or something or some shit. It ain't never when we could have that conversation or could get it out in the open since we're here to do it. But all that jazz. Say all that shit to say this. Bottom line. You two are coming together. This is rolling with the homies. This is going with the flow. This is shit clicking. You and your masculine is clicking. Now it's time for y'all to click with each other. This is right pickings for you two to really come together in a way y'all ain't never came together before. But the only way y'all gonna do that is by Seven of Pentacles. Reread. Some shit that needs to be reanalyzed, some shit that needs to be revalued, some shit that needs to be rearranged, some shit that needs to be removed. One of y'all need to relocate. One of y'all needs to, I don't know, renege on the situation y'all in right now. Currently in. Like, it's some movement that's gonna happen. Seven of Pentacles, that's a C. Like, it's a passing energy, but it ain't where you want to stay at. Y'all clicking. It's a C. When y'all click, the point is overall energy to get to the 10. To get an A+ out this shit. Bottom line, you learn by doing. When you and your twin start coming together, when you and your twin start intermingling and shit, when y'all start progressing and doing shit, keep in mind, two things can't occupy the same space. You cannot step into a sterilized situation with old shit on your boot. So when you and your twin doing new shit, all this old shit gotta have to be reread, reanalyzed, reorganized, removed, released. It's some shit behind here. This is where y'all at. You and your twin going to the future. It's some shit here that needs to be done. So by the time you and your twin come back from wherever y'all came from, I told you, it's a step after 4 of Wands. That's 5 of Wands. That's life after. So when y'all come back from doing whatever y'all do, twins, your masculine gonna have to come back and face this situation again. Feminine, you're gonna have to come back and face this situation again. You already in a new situation. It ain't like you going back to an old situation. What you're doing is revisiting something you ain't let go. 4 of Pentacles. That's holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let go of something. Feminine, you got that in your last, well, in your reading. This is the last card of your energy. Moving on. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the 2 of Cups. It's the Lover's card. It's 2 people coming together like butt cheeks. This is romance. This is body rocking, knocking, da boots. Ha! Da boots. You know what I'm saying? This is the meeting of the minds. This is recognition. Now, being with my twin these past 2 days, I'm starting to get a whole new lease on what recognition is. See, in my book, it was just like you meeting your twin for the first time. That's recognition and shit. Nah, I'm starting to see recognition is a fucking stage. It's another stage, the twin flame process. You go through reunion frequently, and you go through recognition frequently. R-E, union. R-E, cognition. Seven of Pentacles. Anything you read, you return to it. Said this shit 2 times. Anything you reread, you return to it. Always return to this energy. It's a 7. It's very pivotal. Oh, what's that? So, put more smoke. You and a particular somebody is gonna fuck that. This is twin flame union reunion and recognition. Let me get off that with this. You and your twin, okay, are gonna really come together in a way to where everything is gonna come out. Think of this as like a laser. Y'all on point. Y'all are so eye to eye. Y'all are so connected. Y'all are so twins that secrets come out just from doing this. It's some shit I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it because, you know, I'm a twin getting pissed and shit. But a lot of secrets came out between me and my twin. And it came from us being one. This, fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. So, like I said, me and my twin ain't got no sexual demonstration. Like, ain't nothing sexual about this shit. Right? It's pure energy based though. Like, this is the closest I've ever been to my twin. I'm just putting it like that. And I just noticed little shit. Like, we sleep the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a room and shit. He's sleeping over there. I'm sleeping over here. It's like we sleep the same. We hold pillows the same. I put pillow on my leg, put on his legs and shit. Like, we got the same shit. It was weird how he was laying and how I was laying. We was laying the same way, just like this. Like, I'm on his bed, he on his bed, and we like looking at each other, laying the same way, just talking. The shit we was talking about, so many secrets came up. Like, it wasn't like we telling secrets or, you know, it's just, we ain't never connected like that before. You know what I'm saying? So being in that moment, it was just a good time to 8 of Wands, talk. You know? The shit we talking about is shit I ain't gonna talk to y'all about because it's some shit that only me and him get. We speaking a whole other language and shit, and it was weird. And it was like, we talking, but we really ain't doing that much talking. I felt the energy transfer. It was like energy, power, going from him to me. Weird shit. Like I said, you ain't gotta knock boots to fucking connect with your twin. Just be in the same vicinity as your twin. And you can get the same amount of justice. So you being selfish, not wanting to be around your twin because you can't smash. Yeah, y'all losing out like that. Moving on. Masculine, you come into the situation with God again. I just did your situation, and God was the overall energy in it. God. Once again, you seeing how real this shit is by seeing the God in it. Man, the reason why my twin took so long to kind of get in tune with me or kind of fuck with me in the manner he need to fuck with me is because he didn't acknowledge the God in me. Like, I was meeting up with my clients shit the whole way we driving. We was on the way to Fort Wayne and shit. The whole time we driving to Fort Wayne, it's like, he telling me the shit that I'm doing is void of God, and the shit that I'm doing is like, you know, like not of God. I'm like, nigga, all I do is God and shit. Like, all I do is preach light, love, and God and purpose and twin flames. Like, that's all I talk about. I'm full of that over here. You know what I mean? And it's like, he like, nah, you taking your own understanding. You know, God don't like that when you know, go at things with your own understanding, son. That's not how shit work. It's like, whatever. You know, I've heard this shit before, so I'm not tuning him out, but I'm just like, all right, here we go again. Then he meets my clients. And what they say, man, you know, he's just a man of God. He's just got so much knowledge on God. God kept coming up when my clients was talking to my twin about me, and he's just looking at me like, you full of shit. Like, it's like nigga don't want to acknowledge that I do have that God body shit in me. Like, he don't want to acknowledge I'm a man of God, given my tone, the way I talk, you know, how I cook my channel and shit like that, shit I be on and shit, man. Like, it's taking, like, you know, God plays a crucial part in saving y'all twin flame demos, because that's the only proof your twin can get of this situation is through God. You can tell your twin a million times on how real this is, or how real you are, or how real he is, and all that shit. But until he sees it for himself, it's always going to be the usual rigmarole. Moving on. God is in control at the end of the day, and masculine, you finally recognizing that. You starting to see that this ain't some shit that you wanted, but it's something that God set up for you. This ain't your stereotypical demonstration. But obviously, it's been ordained by God, and you ain't got nothing to say about that. It's like, okay, God ordained this. This shit is from God. Well, I guess it is what it is. Moving on. We got the Queen of Swords. This is the Loose Lou card. Remind feminine you being 10 toes the fuck down in what mental direction you want to go right now. Feminines, this is the most crucial point right here. You're going to have to be 10 toes the fuck down in what mental direction you want to go. You're leading this expedition. The masculine isn't following you. He's supporting you. It's weird, too. Last week, I had seen in my cards, it was like the energy of your masculine being in front of you, almost like cutting trees down for you to kind of go on your path. It was weird. You know, everything I said in my readings last week happened to me and my twin in the past 2 days. Like, everything I predicted happened. Even that part. I'm picking up, I'm gonna pick up a lawnmower. I bought a lawnmower and shit for my crib. I'm paying people to cut my lawn, and that shit, they suck. So I do it myself. I mean, flying. Me and my twin on the highway acting crazy as hell. Like, he old, you know, but he young at heart. That nigga does way more younger shit than me. Like, I'm more older than he is as far as actions and pinnacles is concerned. As far as, like, motions and thoughts, like, my twin was like, we on the highway basically flying. I'm just keeping up with him. He flying. It's like he leading the way. He going this way on. It's like this nigga was like this. Like, we went far. It's weird as hell. I was just laughing like, yo, this shit crazy as hell. Did I not say this on my readings? You know? You gotta catch shit. All these readings are messages, just signs and synchronicities for you to look out for. So when they do happen, it's confirmation that you're heading in the right direction. What's the Queen of Swords? You being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you're going in. If you 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you're going in, you're gonna go the direction you want to go in. How you think you got to the moon? I'm saying, how you think you got here? Before you arrived here as a baby, you were thought of. Like, you were thought of. I'm sure your parent had an inkling that you was going to be here. Not that you was going to be who you are, but like me, all I think about is, like, what I'm saying about children. Like, I can't wait to get on that. Be on that, you know. Very soon, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit. If you don't see it, you ain't going to get there. That you think about, you bring about. What you think, swords, thoughts, decisions, direction that you're going in. What you think about, you bring about. If you ain't thinking, then whatever is going to get brought about is going to be something random. The only way to really manifest something intentionally is to intentionally, mentally go through it like this. Just being 10 toes the fuck down. Being overconfident on the direction you're going in. Even if you in the wrong, it's being accountable and standing on what the fuck you was doing. Standing up for what you believe in. But Queen of Swords, more than anything, is the last shit that you can do before God takes it in his hand. God gets the last laugh. God is in control. God gives out the justice. God is going to save the world, not us. God never needed help with anything. But it helps us helping him. God doesn't need help with shit. But it helps us helping. Helps us help. Moving on. Divine masculine, you in regards to the feminine energy, we got purpose, the path. You are taking the Underground Railroad to freedom. You're taking the ladder out the crab bucket. You're finally ejecting out of the matrix. It's been a long, long time coming. But your masculine here, cuz your masculine is climbing out the crab bucket. Feminine. It's time for you to report. Once again, going back to the crab bucket story. Divine feminine, you are a crab. You were in a crab bucket with your masculine. Masculine was walking all over you because in reality, he didn't know who the fuck you was. You're just a crab like everybody else. So if he walking over you to get you where the fuck he got to go to, he don't mind because he don't recognize who the fuck you is. From the day the masculine climbed over you like you wasn't shit, you had your eye on him. I'm gonna get this nigga back. Who do you think he is? I ain't trash. It's like you looking at him and shit, and it's like drawn to him. You talk to him, see what he about. You see what you about. You see a connection here. But in the midst of you seeing this connection, you look up. What's up? Goddess, what's up? You look up and you see an opening. So it hits you. Maybe if I climb out this crab bucket, maybe he might follow me and I can have him all to myself. If I can't get him, then somebody gonna follow me. And if that motherfucker want me bad enough and put all this work in like I just did getting out this crab bucket, then he's definitely a good perspective to mate with, or fuck with, or get with. Up the bill. So what you do is, you start climbing. In the midst of you climbing out this crab bucket, which is dirty and shit, it's like somebody throw water in there to refill the water up for the crabs. In the midst of them pouring water on this crab that's like climbing up, it's like the water pushed you off the ladder. But it's like you was here. The water pushed you off the ladder, and it's like you clench on right here and you catch on to the ladder because you're a crab, you got pinchers and shit. And it's like you pulling yourself up, and all the water did was wash the mud off of you. And it's like, oh, you a blue king crab. And soon the light hit your blue crab skin, it's like your masculine look up. See, God, King of Swords, was the reason why you looked up in the first place, feminine. But the reason why the masculine looks up is because you up. He didn't see God. You saw God. You going towards God. He's going towards you. By you getting to God, you're going to get this crab out to where God at too. But they're going through you first to get to God. Now, feminine, you out the crab bucket. You've been gone for a minute. It's masculine. All he's been doing is sitting in this crab bucket looking at the ladder. How does she get out? How can I get out of here? She did it, so it's got to be a way. And it's like he climbing over the other crabs to get to the ladder. Now he's out the ladder and outside. It's just like any masculine coming into union, reunion, and recognition. He's in a whole new world like a ladder. Feminine, you've been on land. You a sea crab that's been on land for a minute. So feminine, you done evolved and you know who the enemies are out here. You know how to survive out here. Masculine doesn't know how to survive. Masculine is looking back at the crab bucket like, fuck, I'm more safer in here. I don't know what the fuck out here. So when your masculine comes up, progresses, evolves, feminine, you gotta be right there to show them around. It's like, you don't want to sit in front of the crab bucket entrance like this, just sitting here for days waiting on your masculine to come out. Nah, you got work to do. But in the midst of you doing work, you need to have a system in place, like, I don't know, a bell or some shit you put so when your masculine gets to the last part of the ladder, you know he up on his way. That'd be good for you to come up and pick him up like, I don't know, a person picks you up from the airport. It's like you just sitting there and shit, you know what I'm saying? And your ride comes. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all doing shit. Masculine, you moving on up like George and Wheezy. Feminine, it'd be best to be there to pick your masculine up. You don't want your masculine to take the train, Uber, or find a new friend that's gonna do some shit that they ain't ready for. It's best that you pick them up from the airport so y'all can get to the destination that y'all going, i.e. You being 10 toes the fuck down. What mental direction you want to go with this? Feminine, you in regards to the masculine, you got the Five of Wands. This is life after union, reunion, and recognition. Or life after that good time you have with your twin. Or life after that vacation. Or life after that promotion. Or life after that house purchase. Life after your birthday. Life after you have a baby. Life after you stop smoking. Life after anything. That's life after it. You can have the best day of your life today. Tomorrow's life after that. It's like you go on vacation, and the day after vacation, you spent a lot of money. You're still trying to figure out what all you spent and how much money you got spent in the melee and shit like that. You know you're going to have to work to get some of the money you just spent. Aside from all that shit, you got to come back to work. You're going back to the hustle and bustle of the daily life. That's the suckiest part about life after. It's like I say, coming back home. I promise. I was having so much fun on my tour, I didn't even want to come home. I didn't even want to go to work. I was about to call off another day just so we can fish another day, like just to kick it. That shit was so cool. I had fucking fun with this man. And we old men, we just kicking it doing nothing. Hey, had a fucking ball, you know what I'm saying? But aside from life after, you got outside conflict. You and your twin have a good time. Guess what? Your masculine still got to go deal with the shit that he was dealing with before y'all had y'all little excursion. Feminine, using the process of, I don't know, deleting people out your life, removing people out your life, releasing people out your life. You was in the middle of relocating, right? All right, you're going to have to get back to the plan at hand. It was a good temporary, I don't know, break, being with your twin, getting caught up in the rapture of love. Now it's time to get to the hustle and bustle of real life. Even though y'all are in union, reunion, and recognition, y'all still have life after it. More smoke. Five of Swords, 2 5s. These are low energy feminine. Just focus. You're gonna have to focus. Okay? It's life after union. You're gonna have to focus mentally on what direction you want to go with this shit. That's why you need to be Lucy Lou with it. Or maybe you was just Lucy Lou with it, but now you a 5 with it. You know? 5 is just focus. You gotta be focused. You gotta be out your head. 4 of Swords is being in your head. You in your head, you ain't doing no type of action. 5 of Swords, that's just cocking a bow back to shoot at your target. Or cocking a pistol back to shoot at your target. You still gotta shoot it. What's the point of aiming and not shooting? What's the point of pulling a gun out if you ain't gonna shoot it? What's the point of you cocking your bow back and having your hand like this for 2 minutes? It's gonna fuck up the accuracy of your shot. Holding your motherfucking arm like that. Why? Why would you do that? It's a mental thing if you choose to step in an outside situation. The outside situation ain't got shit to do with you. So if you make an outside situation something that don't got nothing to do with you, about you, then you focused on the wrong things. The wrong things. You worry about the wrong things. Wrong things. Baby. Hey, Robocop, look. 7 of Wands. Masculine, you in regards to yourself, you enter conflicted. With what? With what? 9 of Cups, you enter conflicted with your feelings and emotions right now. This 9 of Cups has been real prominent in your energy this week, masculine. You full of love. A lot of feminines felt they masculine the fuck up with love. And vice versa. It's a mirror. So what's happening over here is definitely going to happen over here. You know what I mean? But masculines, y'all feminine really felt y'all up with something. Because whatever it is got you in a conflicted. This is something that feels so good. A little weirded out about it. You know? Like, first time I got my salad tossed by a chick. Hey, she put my legs up. Oh, what the fuck you doing, shorty? Oh, shit. Man, this shit ain't never happened to me and shit. I'm just teasing. I put my shit up. Like, yo. I was weird, but I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no qualms with that. You know what I mean? I had to return a favor on shorty. You know what I'm saying? And look, afterwards, I'm just like, what am I? That shit felt too good, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't gonna do that shit again. What the fuck is she thinking and shit? Like, I should have stopped her when she had my legs up, nigga. Like, what shit she on? Nigga, like, inner conflicted. It's not the inner world. It ain't nothing bad. It's just, I'm tweaking. Like, yo, shorty just tossed my shit. Like, that's not gangster. I was like, that's not gangster, boom. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, who gives a fuck? That shit. I ain't do shit but help the whole little demo and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that because she did that, shit got better, but this is some shit I wasn't expecting. You know what I'm saying? And I went all the way with that shit. And it's like, I know I'm sorry, goddamn fucking full, crazy as hell, but I'm just keeping it 100. It's like going through a new experience you ain't experienced yet. It's like getting that shit. It's like you getting whipped. Pussy whip or dick whipped for the first time. Of course you're going to be interconflicted. It's like a chick that got some good pussy. Every nigga going to be interconflicted with the chick with the good coochie. Because it's like, damn, that shit too fire. Like, I wonder how many people hit that. I don't even want to hit it. Does she do what she just did with me to everybody? Why am I even feeling like this? Like, why am I even talking about her? She ain't nobody. Interconfliction. Like, you don't know how to feel. Because it's like, it's too much goodness going around for you to kind of question it. But too much of a good thing is bad, though. So you do have a right to question it. Because what you don't want to do is not be in this energy. All interconfliction is just really giving a bird's eye view of how you tick. What's inside you? What turns you on? You know? I'm interconflicted on why this shit. Why? Like, I'm more interconflicted over why I'm interconflicted over liking what the fuck just happened, more so than being interconflicted about what the fuck just happened. Where we going? Final future role, feminine. You got a 4 of Pentacles. It's something you hold on too tight to that you're gonna have to let the fuck go. Can't hold on too tight to shit. You're gonna have to let everything go. If you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear it, it will get removed from you. You can remove it from yourself, or it will, or can get taken away from you. But it's something in particular you hold on to, and what's that? Ace of Swords. That's power, authority, dominion, strength, valor. A for anything you need to mentally ascend. A is also ascension. What's up? God is what's up. You're going towards God, you ascend it. You're going away from God, then that's just the other direction, because there ain't duality, it ain't good versus evil. You either fucking with God or going where God at, or you ain't fucking with God and going away from it. Wherever God might be to you. Seems like you holding on too tight. Basically to some answers. I take these as A for answers that you're getting. It's like you keeping a tight lip on shit. Why? Is it good, bad, or ugly? Why are you keeping a tight lip with something? Not a sword, it's out of fear. So I can't identify with this energy, but I'm gonna just say what I think it is. So going to the future, a lot of divine feminines, y'all finna be holding on to a lot of thoughts, decisions, and directions that you kind of want to go in, but you kind of scared. It's the energy of, the higher you go up in the spectrum, the more of a target you're gonna be, especially under the microscope. It's the equivalent of you not want to tell some secrets in life because you don't want to, I don't know, get killed for them, or put yourself in a position to get Nick Cannon out here, or Nipsey Hussle out here, or Dr. Sadie out here. It's a connection they all have, and hopefully Nick Cannon shows y'all. I mean, I'm pretty sure when he does, the same shit that happened to him is going to happen to Nip and Sadie, because it's the same truth that they trying to kick out to y'all. I'm not going to talk about it. But get familiar! You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power. But knowledge can also make you a target. It's like me with this channel. I'm glad I ain't getting no views. To the powers that be that's watching, I'm glad y'all doing whatever the fuck y'all doing to keep motherfuckers from reaching these messages. I know they the fun. I know what'll happen if people really catch on to this shit. And they're gonna catch on, and y'all know this shit. But, you know, if I just happen to become a martyr, and I'm not speaking this shit into existence, I'm just keeping it real like everything else I do with LLE.Ascension. If anything happened to me because of me speaking truth, it was meant to happen. Not saying God is allowing these fuck motherfuckers to silence people the way they've been doing. And really, you know, get away with what's going on, but it's like, man, it's purpose of a person with me, man. I put in my heart the direction I want to go with this shit a long time ago. Queen of Swords. And 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go in. I'm very serious about the direction I'm going in. So serious it scares my twin. It ain't just my twin want to keep his shit private for the reason why he don't want to get on my channel. Like, the nigga knows what happens with truth. What happens to people like myself who really get notoriety. And I'm his son. He don't want shit to happen to his son. So of course he want me to dumb shit down or whatever the fuck I gotta do to kind of make this shit happen in the best way I want. But he knows who I am. He knows what I'm about. He knows where I'm gonna go with this shit. And where I'm going with this shit is, you know. Final card in this message, masking going to the future, we got the devil. It's funny. I was doing a reading for a client. And like I said, my twin was there. It was like me, my twin, my client, a friend of hers, their family and shit, just kicking in and shit. And I had the devil card on my deck. And I was basically telling her what the devil card on my deck was. And my master was like, yo, why are you even acknowledging the devil? Like, you say you don't fuck with the devil, but why is he in your deck? You know? I'm like, because what you'll understand when you get the deck and everything, that, you know, he just kind of fits right in. Like, I don't fuck with the devil. Because Satan, Lucifer, and the devil are three different people, three different places, with three different agendas. You know? You gotta know how your enemy works. I'm aware of what this energy is. And by me being aware of this energy, I know what to do with this energy. My masculine, on the other hand, he doesn't really have a grip on his energy yet. So it's like, the way he talks about the devil and the way his mind state is about this type of energy is weird. It's almost like, once again, every divine masculine has an Agent Smith, and it's because of this shit. I'm telling you, my next book is a divine masculine book. It's a book all about the divine masculine energy from a divine feminine's perspective. My masculine really has a perspective on the devil. Like, he grew up in church just like me. But I told you, my masculine is more in the world than I am. So he knows more shit, obviously, about this energy than I do. I don't fuck with the devil. Niggas know me. If anything devil or shit pop up, I'm gone. Niggas get to doing magic, I'm gone. Niggas get to summoning up shit, I'm gone. Niggas break up a Ouija board, I'm gone. Niggas break out some tarot cards that just, the energy feel real weird on them bitches, I'm gone. Niggas break out the Necronometron, I'm gone. Nah, I ain't finna stick around for whatever the fuck y'all brought the Necronometron out for. Nigga, I'm a man of God. No, this ain't my realm. I'm up. But since I don't fuck with this shit, I ain't hip on what the fuck it's really used for. Why motherfuckers is really using tarot cards? Why motherfuckers is really doing magic out here? Why motherfuckers even need the Necronometron? I won't know. My masculine, he kind of got a sense of why those things are there. Which kind of makes sense when people in this community get the down on me for not knowing shit about that there. Like, well, you kind of cut your power short, man. Like, you can learn a lot from fucking over here with this type of shit. No, y'all maybe, but I'm a feminine. So I don't need that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? My masculine looks like he's dabbling in that shit enough for the both of us. I let him deal with Agent Smith. If I see Agent Smith, I'm slapping the fuck out that nigga. I don't permit or promote Agent Smith, but my masculine seems like he permits Agent Smith, but don't promote it. Ain't got shit to do with me. All I can do is analyze it and keep it fucking moving. Feminines, analyze y'all masculines for their own sake. Because they might be caught up in some shit that they don't know they caught up in. And you'll be the one to kind of figure it out by stepping in their world for a bit. Final card in this message. 6 of Wands. Victories, celebrations, and wins. You too, for those who are winning. It's a celebration going on with YouTube. It's a victory that's happening in y'all Twin Flame demos. Make sure y'all take this momentum, use it to your advantage, and carry on applicably. That's the message I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Deuces.